I don't deny the added motivation, but again, John always talks about it. It doesn't matter 7 minutes into the game unless they get off to that rolling 49er start, which is what they love to do. They love to come out. You got to survive their haymaker. That's the way they do it. They don't win very many close games. That's when they lose. They like to blow people out. That's just the style of play they have. My biggest concern from just matchups here. Is the Lions' run defense really this good? I am a little concerned there because this is one of the best rushing attacks it is in the league. You know, they've got the best running back in the league, and it bothers me a little bit that their defensive coordinator is Steve Wilkes, who drummed up the Carolina nightmare last year. I would think Kyle Shanahan has talked to him.
You would think so. I mean,
because the Lions' defense is better. It's improved. It's different. It ain't that much different, though, when it
statistically, it certainly is.
Yeah, it is. Right. That was my point. Yeah. How good is their run D really the second best run defense in the league?
The Lions?
Yeah.
Statistically, it is.
Okay, but you are what your record says you are. You are all of these things. And over the course of 17, now 19 games, you have a sufficient sample size to say that, yes, you are actually what some of the numbers and stats say you are.
248-539-9797. McCaffrey is obviously the biggest concern. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Defensively, they're linebackers. I mean, Warner, Greenlaw, they're great. And if hopefully for the Lions, Laporta and St. Brown are going to be able to find room across the middle, they'll be able to run their bread and butter stuff.
Yeah, but this is an opportunity for all of those players, not just Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, to make a name for themselves. Mm-hmm. In the NFC Championship game, you want people to be talking about you like they talk about the greatest in the game right now, then you go out there when the spotlight is the biggest. Now, that's in a couple of weeks, but this is the next biggest spotlight. There's only 2 games. There's only one on at a time. You go out there against the San Francisco 49ers and you perform, and it's Sam Laporta, it's Taylor Decker, it's Frank Ragnow. A lot of people talking about Frank after last week because of what he was able to do against Vita Vea, the circumstances, but now you do it in an environment like this against this defensive line, and it takes your status to a new level.
And you gotta contain Hargrave. 248-539-9797. John, you're acting like the Lions have no weapons. No, this is before the text was before you said it, though. We have a tight end that's almost as good as Kittle. St. Brown is better than all their wide receivers, and Hutch is as good as Bosa. Our running backs may not be as good, but we have 2. That's from Sean in White Lake. My concern is over how Green Bay handled Dallas, and we did not. I don't want to say Green Bay is a better team, but they made Dallas look easy, and they should have beaten San Francisco. Where is that? Put the Lions in comparison. Well, the Lions can run the ball as good as the Packers, if not better at times. Most of the season they did. No turnovers, and we win. Wrap up and tackle. Hey, not to change the subject, or maybe I missed it, but is James Houston going to play this weekend? He's not on the injury report, so we'll find out. You know, whether he'll be active or not, that remains to be seen. Same thing with Zach Ertz. I'd imagine Ertz probably will, just on the basis in case an injured, they only have 2 tight ends.
Right, something happens to Laporta.
Yeah, somebody mentioned earlier when we were talking about this, their linebackers, and I really believe that the Niners will play the box or whatever in terms of they're going to make Goff throw outside. They're going to make you run outside. I think they're going to commit to stopping the middle of the field.
Well, that's what Baltimore did. They should just look at that.
They've got the players to do it.
Right.
So the Lions, hopefully, schematically are doing some things different. I think a lot of motion is going to be very necessary in this game. Move people around.
And a lot of their
Gibbs outside, popping one. That's the thing. If they're going to play ultra aggressive up the middle, if Gibbs can get to the corner, to the edge.
And if a lot of times, as John, you know, when they pull like Penei Sewell from right to left, and he just leads and he just, manhandles people.
Yeah, no matter where he is on the field, he's manhandling people.
Limit McCaffrey and force Mr. Irrelevant to drop back 30 or more times. My biggest fear is Goff getting reckless with the ball a couple times. Mr. Irrelevant has only attempted more than 30 passes 4 times. They beat the crap Giants and lost to Cincy, Baltimore, and should have lost to the Packers. Yeah, Try to make them one-dimensional. Try to take away the run. It's just not very easy to do.
Yeah.